Many people have wondered what happened to Dame Patricia Routledge after keeping up appearances. Beyond her famous role, Patricia's life and career have continued to grow in amazing ways, from becoming a dame to staying an important force in the arts. Her story is about more than just one character. So where is she now and what is her story? Patricia Routledge was born on February 17, 1929, in Tranmere, an English suburb of Birkenhead. She grew up in a working-class family that valued education and hard work. Her father was a haberdasher, and her mother ran the household. Patricia fell in love with acting at a young age, thanks to school plays and local theater productions. This desire led her to study acting. Patricia's acting career started on the stage, where she quickly made a name for herself in the world of theater. Her skills were noticed early on, leading to roles in classic plays like The Importance of Being Earnest and The Merchant of Venice. Her versatility as an actress became clear as she easily switched between comedic and dramatic roles, earning her critical acclaim in the 1960s and 1970s. Patricia continued to grow as an actress by taking on more roles. Patricia started her career on TV and in movies. One of her early memorable TV roles was in Steptoe and Son, where she played a number of different characters over the years. Her ability to give her roles depth and nuance made her a sought-after actress in the business. She also appeared in movies like Sir with Love with Sidney Poitier, where her performance was both memorable and impactful. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Patricia continued to build a strong portfolio, including a standout performance in the BBC's Talking Heads series, which was written by Alan Bennett and showed off her range as an actress. It solidified her reputation as one of Britain's best actresses, but it wasn't just her work on screen that made her famous. Patricia was also a famous stage actress who won a Tony Award in 1968 for her role in the hit Broadway musical of the time. There was no one else like Patricia Routledge in the theater or on national television, but just when her career seemed to be at its peak, a new chance came along. In the early 1990s, she was cast as Hyacinth Bucket in the BBC sitcom Keeping Up Appearances. The part came to her almost by accident after a long day at the theater. She found the script for the pilot episode waiting for her at home. At home, she decided to read the first few pages. Hyacinth Bucket jumped off the page and into her heart right away. She was drawn to the character's mix of over-the-top snobbery and endearing charm. Hyacinth Bucket was a woman who was obsessed with social status and always tried to look more refined than she really was. Patricia knew this character very well and brought Hy to life with her. Audiences quickly forgot they were watching an actress work, because Patricia's performance as Hyacinth was so real that they forgot they were watching an actress. The show premiered in 1990 and was an instant hit with viewers all over the world. It became a cultural touchstone for the character to insist on pronouncing her last name as Bouquet, and Patricia's performance was praised for its comedic timing and depth. Keeping Up Appearance ran for 5 successful seasons, with 44 episodes airing between 1990 and 1995. During this time, Patricia became one of the most recognizable faces on British television. Her role as Hyacinth made her famous. International fame. The show was shown in the USA, Canada, Australia, and all over Europe. It was the most exported BBC show of all time. For Patricia, playing Hyacinth was both a blessing and a challenge. She loved the character, but she knew it would be hard to escape Hyacinth's shadow. But Patricia never let herself be typecast. Instead, she embraced it. Many people don't know this, but Hyacinth wasn't Patricia Routledge's last major role. After leaving Hy Bucket, she continued to build on her already impressive career. One of her most notable roles after Keeping Up Appearances was as Hetty, an honest amateur detective with a good sense of detail and a heart of gold. Gold, a hit show that ran from 1996 to 1998, showed Patricia's versatility as an actress even more. Her performance as Hetty was very different from Hance's, showing that she could easily switch between characters. Around the same time, Patricia returned to the stage and appeared in Alan Bennett's critically acclaimed series Talking Heads. These dramatic monologues gave Patricia the chance to explore complex characters and stories while keeping the audience's attention with just her voice and presence. Her performances in Talking Heads were praised by many, and she went on to receive more awards. Patricia started stepping away from the spotlight in the early 2000s. By that time, she had had a long and varied career, and she thought it was time to focus on other interests. Patricia has often said that she didn't want to be defined by any one role, and this desire for variety in her work led her to try other things, like radio and theater. When she thinks about her decision to retire from television, Patricia has said that she felt fulfilled because she had left a sense of fulfillment she had left. When Patricia felt like she had accomplished everything she wanted in her career, she didn't hold on to the past. Instead, she saw retirement as the start of a new chapter in her life. She has talked about how important it is to know when to step away and how she wanted to leave while her work was still appreciated and respected. Patricia's decision to retire did not diminish her legacy. Instead, it let her leave the stage on her own terms with a body of work that is still praised by audiences and critics alike. Her contributions to television, movies, and theater have left an indelible mark on the industry, and her roles are still remembered today. Queen Elizabeth II awarded Patricia Routledge the prestigious title of Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire (DB) in 2017 for her outstanding contributions to the arts and her extensive charitable work. This was a major turning point in her career, marking not only her achievements as an actress but also her lasting impact on society. Patricia was deeply moved by. She said she felt a mix of emotions when she got the official letter telling her she was a dame, laughter and tears. She said it was a surreal moment for her because it was the culmination of decades of hard work in her craft and in her community. Patricia later said that her damehood was not only a personal achievement for her, but also a sign of how important the arts are in British. Patricia wasn't just given a damehood in 2022. She was also given honorary membership at the Royal Academy of Music, which was another sign of her lifelong dedication to the arts. This honor was especially important to Patricia because it showed how she had influenced and helped the next generation of artists. The ceremony took place at London Freemason Hall, where Patricia was. Peers and fans celebrated Patricia's lasting legacy throughout her career, but she has always been humble about her achievements. She often says that the people she's worked with and the chances she's had are the real reasons she's been successful. For her, the awards and honors are signs of a career well lived, but they are not the only thing that matters in her life. Patricia Routledge became famous as Hyacinth Bucket, but she has always kept a grounded view on her success. She once joked that while the titles and awards are nice, she's still just pat to her friends and family. This humility and grace are what make so many people love her as an actress and as a person. But Dame Patricia's life wasn't just about awards and honors. For Patricia, fame was never the goal, it was just a side effect, as a result of doing what she loved. She once said that keeping up appearances made her famous, but the work itself brought her the most happiness. Patricia often told funny stories about her interactions with fans. For example, she loved telling the story of taxi drivers in London who would recognize her and ask if she was going to correct their driving, just like Hyacinth would. People's reactions to her character made her laugh because they showed how deeply her character had touched them. Patricia liked that fans loved Hin, even if it meant being linked to the character's weirdness. Keeping up appearances had an effect on culture far beyond the UK. The show's portrayal of Hyacinth's obsessive need for social status struck a chord with viewers all over the world. Patricia was thrilled to learn that the series had become the most exported BBC television show, with fans in places like Australia, Canada, and the United States. It was interesting that Hyacinth, a character who was so British, was loved by everyone. However, Patricia was also aware of the problems that came with being famous. She was proud of how well she kept up appearances, but she was also aware of the risk of being typecast. Patricia wasn't going to let the public's view of her as Hin stop her from seeking out different roles that let her express her creativity. Throughout the years, Patricia was thankful for the support and love she received from her fans. She knew that Hyacinth Bucket had become a famous character on British TV, but she also wanted to remind people that her career had much more to offer. Patricia's reflections on fame were always thoughtful, highlighting how important it is to stay true to oneself while navigating the often unstable entertainment industry. Patricia Routledge's love for the arts never went away. Even after she stopped acting, she stayed very involved in supporting the creative community that had been so important to her life. Patricia's dedication to the arts wasn't just about keeping her legacy alive, it was also about finding new talent and making sure that the arts would continue to thrive for future generations. The 2024 celebration of Shakespeare, which took place in London and included some of the most respected names in British theatre, like Dame Judi Dench, Dame Vanessa Redgrave, and Dame Joanna Lumley, was one of the events that best showed Patricia's ongoing dedication. At 94 years old, Patricia joined her peers to honor the lasting legacy of William Shakespeare. Patricia's presence was as powerful as ever, and she was warmly received by her peers. Patricia's lifelong dedication to the arts was shown by the actors and the audience. She has often talked about how important Shakespeare was to her career, saying that the bard's work shaped her as an actress. Being a part of the 2024 celebration was not only an honor for Patricia, but also proof of her continued influence in the theater world. Patricia has also been a strong supporter of arts education and has pushed for more access to the arts, especially for young people. Patricia believes that exposure to theater, music, and visual arts is important for developing creativity and critical thinking skills. She has helped raise money for arts programs and mentored young actors, sharing the knowledge and experience she has gained over her long career. Patricia's support for the arts isn't just limited to the UK. She has also been involved in international projects that aim to encourage cultural exchange and collaboration. Her work has helped build bridges between artists from different backgrounds, creating a more welcoming and diverse artistic community. Even when she wasn't in the spotlight, Patricia never stopped supporting the arts. In 2024, she made a memorable appearance at the Celebration of Shakespeare, an event held to honor 400 years since the first folio. The gathering was a star-studded affair with some of the Dames Judi Dench, Vanessa Redgrave, Joanna Lumley, and Queen Camilla were among the famous people in British theatre who joined the celebration to honor Shakespeare's lasting impact on British culture. Patricia, who is 94 years old and uses a wheelchair, was there in full force, dressed in a striking blue suit and sitting next to Dame Penelope Keith. British actresses from that generation who had made important contributions to the arts. During the event, Patricia talked about how Shakespeare's works had been a big part of her acting career. She talked about how Shakespeare had shaped her understanding of character and emotion, which had an effect on not only her stage performances but also how she played roles on TV and in movies. For Patricia, the chance to celebrate Shakespeare with her peers was both an honor and a thrill. Honor and a return to the roots of her craft, The event was hosted by the famous broadcaster and author Giles Brandreth, who led the audience through the evening's festivities. One of the highlights of the celebration was Dame Judi Dench reading Shakespeare's sonnets, which captivated the audience. Patricia watched with admiration, appreciating how Shakespeare's words are still relevant and have an effect on people even after 400 years. Celebration of Shakespeare was more than just a group of famous actors, it was a look back at her entire career in the arts. The event gave her the chance to see old friends, talk about her early days in theater, and honor the timeless works that had shaped her career. As she thought about the evening, she was thankful for the chances she had been given and the people she had met. There's still more to Dame Patricia Routledge's story today. She may have retired from acting in TV, but she is still an important and respected figure in British theatre and TV. At 94 years old, Patricia is still active in many areas of her life, going to events to support charities and getting involved with the arts community. Her life shows how much she loves the work that made her famous. Patricia's influence is still felt across the Patricia has been asked to speak at events where she shares her knowledge and experiences with younger generations. Her insights are valued not only because of her long career but also because of her thoughtful and humble approach to success. Patricia has always stressed the importance of hard work, dedication, and staying true to one's principles, qualities that have earned her a lot of respect. Patricia's legacy in British television is undeniable. She is best known for her role as Hyacinth Bucket, but she has played many other characters over the years, each one showing how versatile and deep she is as an actress, from the dramatic monologues in Talking Heads to the comedic detective work in Hey WTHR. Patricia's work has left an indelible mark on British culture. Her influence also extends to the stage, where she is known as one of the best actresses of her generation. Even now that she is retired, her performances in Shakespearean plays and other classic works have inspired countless actors and audiences. Her name is linked to excellence in acting, but maybe Patricia's biggest legacy is as a mentor and supporter of the arts. She has always been a supporter of arts education because she believes that seeing plays and listening to music is important for personal growth and cultural enrichment. Through her work with many programs and initiatives, Patricia has helped raise the next generation of artists, making sure that the arts continue to thrive from stage to screen. Dame Patricia Rout has left an indelible mark on the entertainment world. Even though she isn't in the public eye anymore, her leg continues to inspire and entertain people all over the world. If you like this in-depth look into Dame Patricia's life, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos about famous people from TV history. Your support helps us bring more stories like this to life.